Let's try this again. Take two. Last time I uploaded it, if I even uploaded it, I was winning like 20-3 or something. Got kicked off of VA servers. So we'll try this again and see if I can beat Iowa State.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when
It's still snowing. Yeah, it's still snowing like it was last time. Okay. Cool.
Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cyclones will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will get the first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one can come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Lance Leipold is a 6-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Under fire. He'll go out of
Oh, come on. Give me that first. Give me that first.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
He'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Snags it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Iowa State, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Iowa State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. There he goes.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Iowa State, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The give is to Williams. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Breaks away on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Got room at the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that last one leaves them 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Iowa State, 7.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Hansen. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Henderson. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Thompson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Taking too much time on another huddle up. Bullshit.
The The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Daniels. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
I can't get mad at that. It's in the snow.
Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
My bad. I thought the way that it aims, man, I thought that I was gonna let it catch the air underneath it, and that's the reason it pushed it so hard. Because if I would have actually held down and gave it more force, it would have kicked it more into the wind, and it would have went in faster. But I was trying to let it slowly guide in with the wind, and it didn't. It pushed it too far left. Because I was aiming it towards the right crossbar, like I had it in the center of the crossbar, pointing to the inside of that crossbar, and it still flew that way. So I hope the wind is accurate and it's not like misread or anything, but I feel like that was my fault that I missed that. Should definitely be up 24-7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The Cyclones will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it away from his own end zone. On his way from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To the air, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Looking to throw. A little release to the back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this.
Oh, he got that one, though. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy.
And let's
You got
check in
that
with Kevin
one.
Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Townsend. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow, and obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it inside the 15.
That's why you got your big tight ends, your star tight ends, baby. What a catch by Hanukkah. What a catch.
Relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And, you know, you always hear the offenses say, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the weather's not great. The snow, no problem. Push the ball down the field. Nice pitch and catch with the inclement weather.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Iowa State, 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half, and starting off the...
Touchdown, Kansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Kansas offense returns to the field.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's got him in the flat. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Get ready.
He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Kansas.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to march in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
That was a good win. Good, fun win right there back in the snow. Last time I got disconnected on me. I forget what the score was when it got disconnected, but it was right at 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
So
total domination
Came back in, we overcame that, restarted fresh, and Jalen Daniels did have a game, dude. Had a touchdown pass, I think 2 rushing touchdowns.
And that's how you like it.
Great game.
The close games.
That offense can score 40 in the snow. We can do 80 when the fucking in pretty weather. So it's clear outside. Watch out. Jayhawks are coming, baby. I've got this team built up this year. That was a 7-3. Yeah, they were 7-3. So that was a tough Iowa State team in the snow we had to play. Our defense is getting fucking spectacular, and the offense has always been good. So number 5, baby, let's go. They had 10. They only had 4 first down. They had 10 carries for 0 yards. They were 10 of 16 for 1 touchdown. They had that big play. I was 19 of 20 for 1 touchdown, plus a couple rushing touchdowns. 193. You ain't gonna pass a lot in the snow. Just ran the ball. We did what we were supposed to do when we created turnovers. Ran the shit out of the ball, actually. Let's see what our stats. Beck was awful. 18 of 20 for Jalen, 193, a touchdown, no pick. That was what mattered. Rushing, we share the wealth. We got 2 studs. Jalen Daniels, obviously, 11 carries, 46 yards, 1 touchdown. A lot of that was scrambling out of not having anybody open. LaShawn Williams, 55 yards on 10 carries. He had a touchdown. Highshaw had a touchdown. Thompson had a receiving touchdown. So, I would have been a rushing touchdown. Okay. So that's why Jalen went on his passing. He should have 2 passing touchdowns, but that RPO was a backwards pass. So the one to Thompson that he threw behind him, that was a score. That was a rushing touchdown. So that the only passing touchdown he got was that crossing one to Williams or to Emmanuel. 46, 10, 55. Everybody ate, baby. That's what our running backs do. We run the ball. We got a fast quarterback. He can throw it when he needs to. We got just enough receivers. We got this boy right here, Emmanuel Henderson, absolute stud. See, he was the only touchdown to that crossing route. PA slot, I think it was, and then they covered the slot. Then the middle was wide open, and he just outran everybody. 5 receptions, 32 yards was to LaShawn. Hanukkah had 2 for 49. Man, Hanukkah had such a big catch down on 3rd down. Fucking ran that motion tight end play. Hanukkah had a huge catch. Canty 2 for 32. Nice. Pickett needs to get going. We'll get him going too. Defensively, boys, I'm so proud of you especially. Lyric Rawls might get National Defensive Player of the Year. 5 tackles, 6 total tackles, and Trey Lathan, 2 interceptions. So you had 3 tackles, you had 4 total tackles, 2 interceptions. Trey Lathan was that man. 78 overall, out here getting picks in the snow. Trey Lathan, game ball goes to you, son. Let's go.